some men tend to like get sexual really quickly, like because it's 2021, and hookup culture is a really big deal.
Yep, yep.
So my question is, does a man genuinely like you if he jumps into that quickly, or is that like because that's also like nature, like it's nature because like men, that's their nature. Or should I give them still the benefit of the doubt and keep talking to them and make it clear, like, oh no, I'm not gonna get into it so quickly. Give them the benefit of the doubt and keep talking to them, or just back away instantly. Because what I tend to do instantly, I get eked out. I'm just like, no, you're not. You don't have the same morals and values as me. And I walk away, and I'm just like, no, like no. Like my perspective has changed a lot, but that's where I stand right now. So when as soon as a man gets like, I don't want to say disrespectful because maybe they don't do it in a disrespectful way, but they just make a comment when it comes to that, and it's not the right time yet. I just back away. I just ghost. I go ghost, and I'm just like, no, you're not the type of guy I want. So is that like my problem, or is that kind of like you should keep doing that? I don't know.
So you're saying if a guy is too if he jumps into a relationship too quickly, is what you're saying?
Not relationship wise, as not relationship, more like sexually, because guys
Oh,
are nowadays hookup culture is such a big deal. With
okay,
the
okay.
young adults my age.
So if a guy asks for sex too quickly, that's a turn off for you? Is he saying that's a turn off for you?
Yeah, because I barely know you. It's been what, like a month of us dating, and you're asking for that already? Like what? Like that's I feel like that's too no, that's like
Okay.
not yet.
I would say this from the male perspective. Let's keep it 100, right? We all want
Hmm.
sex. That's why we want to
Hmm.
date. All right. So, but I would say is, if a man is healthy, he would respect your boundaries, right?
Hmm.
So, if I'm on a date and you ask me directly, hey, do you want sex? I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, of course. All
Hmm.
right. But if you say no, I'd rather wait. If I really like you, I'll respect that, right? But like I said, him not respecting your boundaries will show you like his intentions, right? So if you say I don't
Hmm.
want sex and it dips, then clearly that shows his intention. He just wanted to hit it and quit it, right? If a guy is seeking more than sex, then he will stay around, right?
You can't keep
What's-
chasing that guy that just only
Yeah.
wants to hit it and
So
quit it.
yeah, so if because you already know there's two type of guys: the guy just want to have sex with you, and the guy that wants to have a relationship with you, right? So but even the guy with a relationship, he still wants sex too. So if you
Hmm.
if prolong it too
Yeah.
long, he might get too. But he will wait. But he will wait. But I'm just
Hmm.
saying is, yeah, if a guy, yeah, if he nowadays with social media, that's the culture nowadays. So I mean, you shouldn't be surprised if a guy wants sex in the beginning. That's just the culture in modern day dating.
Hmm.
But if you say no, then and he's willing to stay, then yeah, then that will show you his intentions. But also just because like sometimes guys, I guess, are also not the case. Sometimes guys will wait also just to hit it and then leave. So
Hmm.
don't get confused too, right? But the most important thing is, like I told you guys before, the most important thing is for a lot of women to look surpass the superficial shit, like look more deeper into his morals, his values. Talk to him about his goals, his plans, what he wants, what he want, does he have a plan, what he wants. So these are conversations that women, especially young women, will never have. These are conversations that has to be had. Longevity, like what do you want to do for your life, compatibility, right? Figure out like what do you guys, if you the interests, goals, things that you guys both things that align for you, so that way it makes you guys more compatible. So yeah, and if he really likes you, he'll stick around, because if a man really likes you, I know for a fact that the sex will come.
Hmm.
Because if we build a relationship, the sex will come naturally. So I don't really trip about sex, and most confident men do that. But if a guy just wants sex or he's just too young, then yeah, a lot of guys, I guess, especially today, a lot of guys are not being taught how to be masculine men. A lot of guys are very feminine. So a lot of guys are not very confident in their masculinity. So a lot of guys don't know how to handle that type of situation. So when men don't know what to do, they'll just leave. The best thing to do is just leave.
Hmm.
That's what I would say with that. Is yeah.
Okay.
Anyone want to jump in?
I would say like, yeah, I would say you can, you do have the freedom to, have sex with whoever, but then at the same time it all comes down to like what more can you do than just throw it back. You know what I mean? Like sure,
Yeah.
like any guy can like fuck you whenever, but then like, if you actually want to be a wife, you gotta show him that like you're worth his time and that like you're worth, you know, being that type of wife, you'd be like, well, shit, I'm more than just a pussy. I wanted to show him that, you know, like I got all of these values, and like I want him to know like what I got more than just my parts, you know. So freaking like, I think like, I don't think there's really like a time limit. Obviously, you just got to communicate that type of shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to like intimacy, but then at the same time, like, yeah, if you're just here to hit it and quit it, I think you just got to leave it at that. You can't really develop feelings and shit. But if you're looking for more than that, sure, you can involve the intimacy, but it all comes down to show you like what more can you bring to the table other than bomb puss. And it's the same thing with the dude. Other than his good dick game and his good tongue game, he has to like show what more can he do. Like, does he actually have his own house? Does he have his own like car? Is he well off with his shit? Like, does he know what to do in like certain situations? Is this guy going to protect me? All that type of shit. You gotta think about stuff like that. That's like, yeah, you can fuck all you want, but what more can you do?
Yeah. And Monserrat, I want to ask you, are you open to having sex, or are you waiting to marriage?
I don't know. I have not found the right person yet. I have not, but I don't know. Right now, like I said, I want to find someone with commitment. I want to find someone that's willing to like I don't know which one of the girls. No. Let me finish. One of the girls said, I want to make sure like they can handle like me and my bad times, like my crazy, like. So I feel like once I give that up, they're not gonna care as much, you know?
No, but yes,
I wouldn't waste it.
For some people, that part is really special. I think for you, Monserrat, trust your intuition, and whoever you trust, right? It's somebody that you can see that you'll be married down the road, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. If I'm gonna have sex with someone, it's somebody that I know I'm gonna marry, not someone that I just met 2 months ago on Instagram and I'm gonna fuck them because we've been dating for 2 months. No, like it's someone that has all these qualities, has met, I know them like the back of my hand. Like that's the person I'm gonna be having sex with. Because I feel like sex is such an intimate. We're literally exchanging souls. Like it's such a big deal to me. And nowadays it's not a big deal, but for me, it's literally an exchange of energies, and people don't see it as that anymore. They see it as natural, and that everybody has to have it, and that we're humans, and it's like, yeah, we are humans. But for me, sex is very intimate. It's an exchange of energies. You literally get drained. Like people that have sex like with random people literally drain their energy to all these random people, and for what? That's what I'm saying. It's very. If I do have sex, it's gonna be with someone that I know is gonna be my future husband. Or that we
so then for the guys who just like, who just want that and stuff, you can't give them the benefit of the doubt because you're leading him on and you're going to confuse them. And that's what's gonna make them mad. That's what's gonna make them not respect you. So you have to be upfront with that shit. Be like, hey, I'm willing to date, but I'm not looking for sex just yet. If they can't respect that, you can't give them the benefit of the doubt. You gotta absolutely drop them. But then for someone who is willing to wait, then give them your time. You want the person to actually respect you and then give them your time and energy for them. And for the motherfuckers who can't, no, don't lead them on. You're going to confuse them.
I would say, Monserrat, because you're a virgin, I would say it's a lot of guys out there, they would fake it more. Just to have sex.
Would love it. They would
I've heard that.
Or don't tell them.
So I wouldn't like that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
No.
I'm telling you.
Okay, never mind. Just kidding.
Okay, my friends. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta say something. My older friends in high school, they always told me like, never tell a guy you're a virgin because that's the only reason he's gonna want to fuck you.
Right, because you can test them.
Bad idea.
So I have to tell them that I'm a virgin. Oh my god.
No,
okay, look.
Okay, they'll expect you to know what you're doing. And then if you tell them you're a virgin, then you don't know your shit. They won't sleep with you.
Okay, so this is one of the things I do hear a lot of women say is, and a lot of women today think that sex is the reason why you will keep a man. And I'm telling you guys right now, whether you're a virgin,
I don't believe that.
Whether you're a virgin, whether you have your multiple bodies, what keeps a man is not the sex. What keeps a man is the value you add after the sex. So the sex is nice. I can have bomb sex, but if you don't add anything outside of the sex, any other value to my life as a man, then for me, you're just somebody I can have sex with. Then I'll go wife the girl that can add value to my life.
Yeah, but then
So, you know
also
what I'm saying?
beauty fades, value doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is, no, it's good. I'm glad that you're a virgin. It's fine, but don't think that it's gonna be your virginity. Or it's gonna be your body. It's gonna be the reason why. And a lot of women today think that mentality that they think that their pussy is what's gonna keep these men. No,
Yeah.
it's
No,
not.
like
No,
focus
no.
on yourself. Don't
I
be
Like
like
I know.
who said it?
Right.
Who said on this podcast? Who said on this
Yeah.
podcast? Somebody said pussy is pussy.
Oh
She
no,
said it, Monserrat.
no, I
Yeah,
said
that
that
was
someone
her.
told
I'm
me.
telling
A
you,
guy
for
told
men,
me pussy is
yeah.
pussy.
I'm gonna keep it real.
That's an
For a
insult.
lot of guys, keep it honest, guys. Pussy is pussy. It's
Those are
Oh,
beta
okay.
male people.
um,
Those old
your partner will never tell you that. You guys will never tell you that. But I'm telling you guys right now, especially you guys that are do attract a lot of women. I'm telling you, it's pussy is pussy. It's almost the same. But I'm telling you guys right now is what keeps them men is the value that that woman adds.
Yeah.
So she's the one that cooks, that cleans, that's loyal, that checks up, and that's feminine. All this shit that they're doing the things that the other women are not doing.
Right.
That's the woman he's gonna wife for. So I'm saying is
Uh,
yeah, keep it whatever you do for I hope you share with the right guy. I'm just saying it's not gonna be your virginity that's gonna keep him. It's the value you add to his life that's gonna keep him around.
Yeah,
Whether
don't
you
make everything just about what
whether you
got for
give it up or
us.
not, I'm just saying it's gonna be the value you add to his life monster. I would say with that.
That's why I'm saying I prefer to wait, because when you wait, you can actually see a person for a person. You don't just see them as sex or as an item or an object.
But I'll also add to this: if you're with the right guy, don't give it to him. I mean, I'm just saying because I don't see a lot of girls is they'll make that guy wait, and for guys like we're still human too. You know what I'm saying? Like we want sex, and sometimes I see a lot of women like they have the right guy, but because something happened before or from the last guy, the last relationship, you're gonna make it harder for him to have access to sex. You didn't make it harder for your daddy, but you're gonna make it harder. But you're gonna make it harder for this dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's a different scenario.
Well, but
She
no,
doesn't-
I just use that example. I'm just saying is, like if you do meet the right guy, but like I said, but a lot of women would like purposely, even though they like the guy, they will purposely make him wait. And then and for a lot of guys, like I said, the thing is in this culture, for a lot of guys in social media, there's a lot of options, right? So if you purposely make him wait and you're a good girl, then what if he has another girl that's a good girl too, but she's the one to give him that sex, and he's like, you know what, boom. That's all I'm saying is social media. There's so many options. So I'm saying is don't use like the waiting thing as a reason to judge his character. If you meet a guy and he's a good guy and you love him too, and you feel like it's the perfect time for you, yeah. All I'm saying is don't purposely hold off for the purpose of trying to test his if he's a good guy when he's doing all the right things. And a lot of women would do that if he's doing all the right things.
Well,
but they would still hold out the sex. And the guy
Nani
like,
wants to talk. I could tell. Nani's
go ahead,
waiting.
go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that guy will put a ring on it because he will respect you and see your value that you want to wait. He'll be like, you know what, we're compatible. Let's get married, and then it happens. That's what I think.
But I would say, but if you make that, but if you
What?
make that,
and if fucking like, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying is if you say marriage, right? Perfect. Yeah, like I'm saying is like if that's your moral, like what, I don't have sex through marriage. All right, cool. The guy would wait. I'm saying is if
do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, if he's doing all the
I understand.
If he's doing all the right things and he's purposely holding off on, for a lot of guys like, well, like I mean I'm doing all the right things, and because let's be honest, guys, we want sex. Right, that's why we're with you guys. If I'm doing all the right things.
You have to have like an attribute to make up for that. If you don't want sex, you still got to make your relationship interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
You still got to make your relationship fun and stuff like that. So if you don't want sex, you got to find something to make up for it. Like make them like bomb ass meals, or just like do something together and like go somewhere, whatever this shit. Keep it spontaneous. Make sure that you do whatever you can to keep you. So then it could be worth taking you to the bedroom and shit like that.
Yeah.